Well, hello everyone. Welcome to this webinar about the Juniper Accounting module. My name is Sandra Sanchez. I'm part of the sales consultants team, and today we will be explaining what the Juniper Accounting module is all about. Before we start, you'll see that we have a panel on the right side of your screen where you will be able to ask questions during the webinar. And when we finish, I'll try to dedicate a few minutes to answering them. If there are any questions left unanswered, don't worry because we will review them afterwards and get in touch with you via email to respond it as soon as possible. Also, for those who are watching this video at a later stage, at the end of this webinar, you'll find our contact address in case you have any other questions, and our team will be happy to. So we'll start with a short introduction about the module. We will inform you about what the tool can do, how it works, and the possible benefits of contracting the module, as well as the possibilities it offers. And then we will give you a short live demo following all the steps that were previously explained to see some visual examples. And we will conclude the webinar with a brief summary. And at the end, we will inform you where you can view this webinar again as it is being recorded. So let me start by giving you some background information. This is an overview of all the modules that are currently available in Juniper. On the left side, we can see the product to be sold, both from external suppliers and down contracting. The rules for all these products are defined in what we call Juniper Back Office or intranet, where you can configure your customers, internet users, and business rules, such as markups, commissions, or taxes, among others. And on the right-hand side, we can see the different types of distribution channels that Juniper offers. In case of the Juniper accounting, we can see from its location in the diagram that it is an additional module to those included in the booking engine. What is the Juniper accounting module? The Juniper accounting module allows you to manage the entire invoicing, collection, and payments process quickly, easily, and efficiently. It automates the administration of your business, letting you forget about expensive and obsolete manual procedures that cause errors and inefficiencies. You will be able to manage both your customer and supplier portfolios, recording receipts and payments with a single click, simplifying procedures and saving resources. And how does it work? Well, once the client makes the booking, it is entered and recorded in the accounting module, and then the module manages the invoicing of the sale at two levels. Collections for clients and payments for suppliers. What are the possibilities that this module offers? The Juniper Accounting has add-ons or additional functionalities designed to meet the specific needs of each business. On one hand, there is the accounting export interface, which is a data export system for bookings, invoicing, clients, and suppliers, allowing the integration and synchronization of all information with accounting or ERP system. On the other hand, there is the automatic invoicing, which is an automatic invoice generator for clients. We also offer the generic import payments, which automatically records customer payments by importing them through a file. Financing for managing installment payments, and Voxel, which automatically imports and exports invoices. Now let me briefly outline the advantages that this module provides to your business. Using the Juniper Accounting module, you can integrate accounting with the system through a single centralized tool, increase the efficiency and speed of invoicing, facilitating processes such as bulk invoice issuance and review of outstanding invoices, reduce the investment in management procedures, simplifying them to a single click, reconcile bookings and invoices with receipts and payments, export all your accounting data to an external system via the accounting export interface, and send and receive invoices via Voxel. Let's continue with the live demonstration. Let me change my screen. Okay, so we have accessed our demo environment, the demo environment of our intranet. And what we will see on the demo are the necessary permissions to access this module. Then we will talk about the rebooking process, and then we will see both the client and supplier sections. So from master tables, internet users and user configuration, in the accounting session, right here, we can see the permissions for the different users that can be managed. At the client level, the accounting supervisor permission, for example, allows access to and management of all the administrative modules. We can permit users to create sales invoices and modify billed bookings. At the supplier level, the collection summary permission allows access to the list received payments. We can give access to the supplier management screen as well, or we can modify paid collected bookings to block partial or fully paid or receipts reservations, for example. So now that we have seen the permissions, we're going to see the booking process and before thoroughly analyzing the accounting process. Once a client makes a booking, the booking can either be automatically confirmed or remain pending confirmation due to immediate unavailability. These bookings statuses are changed online or manually from the intranet. Once the booking is confirmed, the payment can be registered and it can be partial or total. If the payment is made online, it will be automatically registered in the intranet, but the invoice must be created anyway. And at the time we invoice the booking, all the payments will be assigned to the corresponding invoice. Okay, so to start using the model, it will be necessary to configure the different fiscal years, series, and billing rules. So let me go to this section. And here in the accounting, we will find the fiscal year configuration. So here we would configure the fiscal year, allowing the creation of new fiscal years, so closing the current one to open a new one. The configuration of accounting invoicing series would also need to be created, allowing different configurations by channel, by department, product type, among others. Okay. Additionally, the accounting invoicing rules must be configured as well, with some mandatory rules defined, and also optional rules could be configured depending on your needs. For example, it could be decide not to issue an invoice with a travel start date greater than today. Once this configuration is done, we can start using this module. We will first see how invoicing client works by accessing accounting customer. First, let's see how invoices can be issued, either in bulk or individually. Okay. So yeah, invoices can be issued by filtering by customer and supplier, customer and arrival date and supplier, and by booking. We have different booking filters to search for not invoiced bookings. From the column configuration here, we could select the different columns we want to appear or individually. Currently, the button in the demo is not working, but this would be the procedure. It is also possible to create a manual invoice, which allows creating an invoice from scratch without linking to a specific contracted product. It is also possible to create an invoice from the maintenance, the booking maintenance. So let me go to the booking list to show you. Let's filter by the bookings that are not invoiced. Okay, so let me look for this one which is confirmed but is not invoiced. Um, yes, and with this button here, we would issue the invoice. And the invoice would be generated automatically and could be printed or sent via email. Before sending, it would be possible to add the due date for payment plus any additional notes you'd like to add. And we could choose to show the commission for the agency if applicable. To search for already invoiced bookings, we would need to access the customer section. Search and edit invoices. Sorry, give me a second because people is telling me that my screen is not working well. Oh my God. Okay, please can you confirm that it works now? Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so I assume, okay. So let me go back a little bit earlier so that you can see what I was doing. So yeah, we were editing or searching for invoices. For that, we have accessed this section here. Okay. And here we can see some filters that allow searching for the desired booking to view or read it. As before, we have a column configuration right here for the with the options for the result table. For example, if we select the client sunny holidays, we can view all the invoices associated with this client, grouped by currency, by the currency the client uses. Here would be the euros, then the pounds, okay, and there are more pages. We can choose the show detail option where the booking line will show with I mean, sorry, I need to search it again. Okay. So yeah, the booking line will appear with this plus symbol, and clicking on it, it will show the invoice breakdown. On the results obtained, we can click on the edit icon to modify the invoice information once created. Okay, it is also possible to cancel the invoice, sorry, which is different from deleting the invoices, as the system will generate a credit note against the invoice to cancel the previous invoice, and this option will be disabled if there are payments associated with the booking, with the invoice again. Sorry. Okay. Upon confirming the cancellation, changes will be updated, and a credit note of this amount will be created. Additionally, from here, invoices can also be printed from the view icon. From this bottom here. Okay. So at this point, we have covered how to invoice a booking and how to modify the invoice. The next step would be for our clients to make payments. Therefore, let's now look at how to manage client payments. Initially, it's necessary to configure the bank accounts from the accounting bank account section. And from here, the bank account for both clients and suppliers can be created, so they can be easily selected when managing receipts and payments. We just need to click on the new bank account button and proceed to fill out the fields. And then we will see that when we want to proceed with a payment or receipt, the previously created accounts appear. Okay. Continuing to customer payments, let's access the customer invoicing section in the customer center. And here we could also view the customer bookings on the booking tab and obtain a list of the detailed information by booking or booking lines using all the filters available. Okay. But in this case, we will go directly to the invoices tab, where we will proceed with the payment of the issued invoice. So if we select the Sunny Holidays client, for example, as a client and the filter by pending receipt, we will get a list of the invoices pending payment broken down because we have put also here that we want to see the breakdown and by currency. Okay. We can filter by different general concepts or invoice items and export the data to Excel and create a zip file if the data volume is too large. Then we can select the invoices we want to receive the payment from the client, Sunny Holidays in this case, for the selected invoices and click on receive payment for customer right here. Okay. Then the fields will be filled out when with the payment concept, the bank account to which the payment will be associated, which we configured earlier, and the payment creation date. Then we will confirm just by clicking on apply. And once the invoice payment is applied, a notification will appear allowing the printing of payment data in a separate pop-up window, and this invoice will be marked as paid in the system. From the receipts tab, we can view the receipt payments that have been received and recorded in the system, whether applied to bookings or invoices. The information can be filtered by the available fields. For example, let's add Sunny Holidays again. And the transaction date. And we can obtain information on all the transactions sorry, I'm talking about transactions on the received tab. So yeah, the information can be filtered by these filters here, and it is also possible to export the list to Excel. And here in the column configuration, we can configure which columns we want to display in these search results here. Okay. In the transaction tabs, we can visualize in various ways depending on the applied filters, the transactions, filtering by Sunny Holidays, and the transaction date. We can obtain information on all the transactions performed. Okay, and filtering by customer and by invoice. The system will show automatically the invoice date and the due date. And if we click on the payment transaction line to view in detail, we will see a summary of all the transactions for a specific line to verify if it matches the total amount of the selected line. Okay, right here. Okay. And this information can also be exported to Excel by compressing the file as well as in the previous sections. And the remittances tab will only be added upon request to Juniper in case there is need to apply payments via direct debit. So we can also manage agency commission receipts for each booking assigned through the commission management section. And the report allows viewing the booking information as well as the status of the commissions that have been paid or if they are pending, still pending. To pay a commission amount, we must filter by the client. And if we select the booking line we want to modify, then we can update the amount to be paid with the desired quantity and click on apply commission. In this case, we will pay the entire commission, but we could also select multiple bookings um, and click on apply commissions to pay all of them. And the result list can also be exported to Excel. So this would be the basic functions offered by the Juniper Accounting module for client invoicing. Let's now look at the invoicing to suppliers. The first thing we will see is where to import supplier invoices. Okay, so this would be from the import PSP invoices or the import received invoices tab, where multiple invoices from a supplier can be imported simply by selecting the file, aiming to save time on entering supplier invoices. Now let's access the supplier center, which functions similarly to the client center. There is also a tab for bookings and another for invoices. Let's access the invoices tab where the following search filters appears to select the previously imported invoices for payments. And once we have our result type, we must select the invoices. Okay, and click on the Pay Selected button to then filter out the relevant details and click on Pay. Okay. In the Payment tab, we can view the information about the payments already made to suppliers and see, for example, if there are deposits that have not been applied, whether partially or fully. Payments can be recorded from the Pay on Account button, filling out the relevant data that appears as well. Then we have the transactions. Similar to the client section, we have already seen these tabs allows filtering and searching all the transactions made in the previous tab. We also have the import tab to import all supplier invoices from directly contracted products as well as from external suppliers. The due dates tab would show all the invoices due dates, early bookings, deposits, effects, etc. Additionally, from this tab, you can pay invoices. Sorry, it's not okay. You can pay invoices, change due dates, and create new trade bills, similar to a payment forecast. In the sales volume commission invoice tab, you may issue quickly and invoice for sales volume commission, marketing distribution, etc., to reconcile all their pending balance. This is to use the sales volume commission amounts or marketing contribution amounts to pay pending payments to the supplier. And the prepayment tab that you may reconcile bookings payments to a supplier with it with configured deposits amounts within their supplier contracts that affect such bookings. And very quickly, I'd like to show you two more sections before finishing the demo. The balance transfer that allows you to transfer a payment amount or a reconciled hotel deposit payment from one supplier bank account to another supplier bank account to balance them. And similarly, the accounting, the balance transfer here for the clients that also allows you to transfer an amount from one client account to another to balance them. Okay. Lastly, I want to mention that the module allows you to view some reports that can be useful for decision making. We have these reports here and these others here. Okay. So let me go back to the presentation. I can see there are some questions, but we are running out of time, so I'll finish the demo and I will answer them via email, hopefully between today and tomorrow. Okay. So the Juniper Accounting module transforms your business accounting management by automating invoicing, receipts, and payments efficiently. By integrating accounting with the booking system, it reduces errors and saves time, simplifying the administration of customers and suppliers. Its additional functionalities, such as data export and automatic invoice generation, ensure agile and precise financial management. And Juniper Accounting optimizes processes and centralized operations, offering a modern and effective solution for the company's accounting needs. If you'd like to read back some of this information, you can find it on your Juniper support tool under articles and webinars, or you can watch this webinar again on our YouTube channel that can be accessed through our corporate website, ejuniper.com. Thank you all for your time. I hope this webinar has been useful. Sorry for the problems with my screen. And please feel free to send us an email to salesconsultants at juniper.com, and we will be happy to assist you. Thank you.